How's it going, guys? I'm getting asked a lot of questions about this candy store, the vampire events going on, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick video about what I'm doing both on the Big Boy account and on what is definitely the more relatable mid-game account. So let's jump into it right away, starting with what I'm really trying to keep track of because I'm really bad at this is this web store event. You want to make sure you're spending the 400k on this event here. We had 6 days or 7 days, whatever it was. We're down to 4 days. So make sure you check this on the website and make sure you hit that 400k. It's not going to be hard to get that much candy. We're going to talk about that in this event. And it's not going to be that hard to spend that much candy either, which is great. And it's going to be helping us obviously with the monthly meta stuff, but there's also 33,500 points for the Vampiric Frenzy event that is currently running right now for the end game Thanos shard. So if we go take a quick look at that, the Vampiric Frenzy, you're going to get the 50,000 points from this very easily just from your Alliance donations. Add on the 33,500 from the web milestone, and it's going to basically put you all the way up to very, very close to milestone 14. From there, you're going to need to use, either your wallet. You can buy these ghoulish orbs. You need to buy 2 of them for the 40,000 points. We'll talk about that in a second. I think that's actually just a scam because it's really bad. Or you spend the energy on the Blade showcase, the night energy on the showcase there. I actually missed the showcase for the first day on both my accounts because this events tab is a mess and it's not here, which is interesting, right? Because we've had a lot of campaigns that show up here. Look how just ridiculously long the events tab is. It just to make sure you find this a lot easier, go to your campaigns tab. It is just the Blade tab, and make sure you're spending your energy on this. Fun fact: if you did buy Blade, this is the Big Boy account, you can farm candy here, but we're not gonna need this extra candy in what I'm going to talk about today on what my priority farming stuff is, which I think is really cool. And yeah, just so you guys know, if you want to get all the Thanos shards, you will have to spend 200 cores on the Blade campaign daily, which is not that bad because even if you didn't unlock Blade, like if you unlock Blade, get the candy because it's just extra stuff. It makes things a lot more easy. But if you didn't unlock Blade, you got a gold orb frag node here, which is great. And that's fun stuff, good stuff. All right, so let me show you something real quick that I worked on here in stream, and that is going to be our candy sources. So we do have lots of candy. So we do have candy from the candy store. So every single time there is a store refresh, you're going to head on over to the candy store, and you can see it right there. I'll actually do a refresh so I could show you in real time how I'm spending my stuff. So, and this is actually good because I'm going to buy that orb. We'll open it together. We'll talk about that. So every single time there is a store refresh, you can head on over here, spend 600,000 gold, and get yourself 10,000 candy. So I am doing this every single refresh, but I don't think you're going to need to refresh the store itself. I know you're not going to need to refresh the store itself, what we're going to talk about today. You're also going to get it from donating to your Alliance and the donation boxes. So, you're going to get 1k candy for doing just 1,000 gold, 6,000 candy for doing 1,000 silver promotions, which is an interesting conversation for newer and mid-game players, and then 9,000 candy if you donate 500 dark promotion credits, which seems like an absolutely insane thing that you even put in there. But let me tell you, from a former Kraken perspective, I have 93,000 dark promo credits and nothing to use them on. And I am actually at the lower-ish end of this Kraken lifestyle. So there's going to be a lot of people that have way more dark promos than that. So I think that's why they threw it in there. Luckily, it's not needed for the lion's share of the Alliance donation stuff. So we go over here to Alliance gifts. I've already collected it. Obviously, you're getting various amounts for what you donate, but also in the boxes. If you only get the first 3 boxes, it's going to give you 25,000 candies. Get the 4th box, it's going to give you a nice 37,500. You get that 5th box, 50,000. To reach the 5th box, you either need people donating that dark promos, which definitely a lot of people from Onslaught are doing, or you need to be refreshing coring rather, so that you can refresh the donations and do it again. You get more candy doing that. Maybe then you could just double down and donate more silver promotions. I know some people are doing that. Once again, I don't think that's necessary. It's not a terrible use of your cores, I suppose, to help you in your Alliance. Just get more candy, get more Crimson gear, get more stuff like that. But it just doesn't feel necessary to me. Besides that, there is also candy on the Blade campaign nodes. We showed that earlier. 520 node 1, 620 node 2, 720 node 3. If you bought Blade, then go ahead, farm some candy up. What I'm going to do here when I'm having this conversation about what is realistic, what I'm doing on the mid-game account, is a reasonable daily candy income is going to be around 73,500. What is that? That is buying the 10,000 from the candy store on every refresh, but not refreshing the store itself. So it's 30,000 there. You're then going to get 6,000 candy from donating 1,000 solar promos. This is going to be very easy for endgame players. Mid-game players, like my other account, we're not going to be able to do this all the time. So, you know, we're going to get a little bit of a candy hit a little bit later. It's going to be important because, as we talk about in a little bit, that web milestone is going to be rerunning. And then from getting the fourth box, which is really easy to get to, we're going to be getting 37,500. So I'm not including anything. And you don't need to have Blade unlocked. We're not looking at that fifth box. We're definitely not looking at doing dark promotion credits. And then the conversation switches to, okay, we got this candy. What do I want to spend the candy on? Because there are some really good things. If I drop this for a second, you know, obviously the candy costs gold, but everything else here costs candy itself. The awakened abilities are very, very niche used in some cases, and in some cases are just amazing. So what awakened abilities do we actually have here? We have the awakened ult from Blade that's going to cost us 10,000 every single time it appears. We need to buy that 20 times over the 33-day duration of this candy store to get that unlocked. We have Logan's basic, special, and ultimate all in here, and we have the Ares special in here as well. So before we, you know, jump the gun and start buying every single Old Man Logan Awakened ability material we see, or the Ares special, let's see what these abilities actually do. And we'll start with Old Man Logan, because I think this is the interesting one. So, and we'll crash. All right, edit. All right, we're back. So let's look at these Old Man Logan Awakened abilities. The basic, on war offense, this character's claws out, apply defense down. That's cool. On war offense, gain 2 regeneration. That's cool. I can tell you from experience, I don't think this has ever made or broke a match. It's just a nice little thing. So the basic would be really low priority. The special, apply revive once to random Dakin ally. Dakin's an amazing character. Him having revive is actually really clutch. I would actually give the Logan special high priority. And then the ultimate, on war offense, generate 1 special ability energy for 2 random mutant allies that were not at full energy on start of the current turn. This isn't bad. It seems like it'd be super impactful. I just also haven't seen this be super clutch in war at all. Old Man Logan kind of just killing everything on its own. Now, maybe down the line, they've designed Logan that he's going to need this so that Dakin can spam some abilities, whatever the case may be there. But Deadpool abilities, kind of whatever, you know, Deathpool, not a mutant. Maybe there's some plug and play value. We'll see again down the line. But I actually give low value to this Old Man Logan Ultimate as well. All right, let's go find Ares. Ares Special is in here. Ares Special is going to clear all barrier on all enemies. This is actually not warlocked, apparently. So I give this one pretty good value. If you haven't built up Ares for war, I would consider doing it because he's kind of just a master key in war. 1 free war win. If you go watch the mid-game account, you can see some interesting ways. The mid-game war video I just put out. You can see some interesting ways that I use Ares. And in war, apply trauma to the primary target. I'm sure that'd be useful. Not super necessary, but it's good. So I actually give that moderate value. Definitely under the Old Man Logan special, but above the Old Man Logan basic and ultimate. And then finally, there's Blade. Now, Blade is going to be a hard one to find because although he is built, there he is. All right. Blade Ultimate. This is the only one that is currently in the store. Apply blind for 2 turns to primary and secondary targets. This is clearly the most valuable awakened ability we have in there. So as far as the priority goes for awakened abilities, I am farming hardcore the Blade Ultimate. Anytime I see it there, I'm going to buy it. I'm farming the Old Man Logan Special in the mid-game account, and then I'm farming the Ares Special. After that, I'm kind of okay with it now, to be honest with you, because I do think eventually these other awakened ability materials are going to make their way into the raid store. I think they're going to make them super expensive. I think they're going to come in there with like Captain Britain's awakened ability materials, and they're going to be really taxing our elite credits. I think but they should just do that now, mind you, so that we don't have these massive hordes and they could regulate the economy easier instead of having to shock the economy later. But that's a story for another conversation. Sorry, that's a conversation for another day. Still a little sick. The other thing that is super valuable in this store is going to be the Crimson Gear. So there's always a slot for a unique, and there's always a slot for a mini unique. You see there 25,000, 5,000 Crimson Uniques, or 10,000 Crimson Mini Uniques for 25,000 candy is actually really good. Once again, if reasonably we're getting about 73,000 candy a day, this is going to be an amazing way for people who, when they see like an Old Man Logan Basic or Old Man Logan Ultimate, they can then pivot and try and get some more Crimson Gear, help their roster grow, or maybe even help them get Mephisto faster. So I see a lot of value there. And then there's this orb. I'm going to buy this orb. Not because you should buy this orb, because I want to open one, and we'll see how hard we get scammed right now together. But those are the only things that I see of value, guys, is the Blade Ultimate Awakened, the Old Man Logan Special Awakened, and then the Ares Special Awakened. After that, for me, it's Crimson Gear. And we want to make sure that we are once again spending the 400,000 over the duration of this iteration of the Sugar Rush event, but not more than the 40,000. So once again, on that track I was just talking about, if we're getting 70,000 a day, you're doing, 1,000 silver promos donation. You're getting the fourth box. You did get the 50,000. No, I'm saying the wrong thing here. You are buying from the candy store. Thank you, Brain, for finally turning back on. Then we're going to get about 420,000. You probably want to keep that extra 20,000 for the next event, because they will be running this store more than just once. So it's down here somewhere. Sugar Rush. It's going to be running 5 times this month. All right. So it is going to be running for 5 times, which means we're going to need to spend that 400,000 5 times. And because it is feeding into the Vampiric Frenzy milestone, I think it's safe to assume it'll be feeding into all of this month's weekly milestones. So we're going to want to make sure that we're not missing out on any of that. So don't overspend on the store just because you might have a surplus. If you're getting more than that 70,000, try and keep it close to 400,000. Obviously, don't let yourself get some sort of super stockpile. That's unnecessary. I forget what it was, but I wanted to, a little aside with you guys. They did say in this blog here, and this is just kind of speculation, I'm not sure if this is going to be true, but earn candy from the Night Stalker Showcase Chapter 2 missions. The Night Stalker Showcases will use Showcase energy for both Chapters 1 and Chapter 2 missions. You'll be able to earn candy from all of the character showcases and the team showcase. So just why am I bringing that up? Well, because this candy store, as you see, it only lasts for 33 days. But if I go over to the Blade Showcase, you'll see 55 days. So the Night Stalker Super Showcase is set to last for 55 days, which means we'll be able to farm candy for 55 days if we have those characters unlocked, which means either something is broken and this candy store is going to get extended, or we're going to be farming candy for no reason, or maybe they'll do a reset on this candy store and we're actually going to be getting a different iteration, where maybe there'll be a different Blade Awakening material. So I don't think you want to completely empty out your candy store either, just in case, because maybe we're not going to have access to the Alliance milestones anymore. It'll just be the showcases, and then maybe we're going to want to have extra candy. I don't know. This is all kind of speculation, but just thrown up in the air. But once again, let me just kind of reiterate, the whole point of this video is telling to you guys about what I value the most as far as the candy store goes. And now I will delete all of this now and just be very upfront about it. My number 1 priority is going to be the Blade Ultimate Awakened. My number 2 is the Old Man Logan Special. My number 3 is going to be the Ares Special. If you just hate Ares and you're not going to build them, then you can just ignore that one. After that, it's going to be Crimson Gear. Now, if you, like my big boy account, are going to have a bunch of spare candy, this is where you get to ask yourself a question. Do you want to do 50 core refreshes? Get more candy, obviously. Get more Crimson Gear and kind of get those awakened abilities faster, because 33 days means 99 more refreshes, but you got to buy each awakened ability offer slot, whatever this is. You see, you only get 10. You need to buy that 20 times to get it unlocked. So there's a little bit of RNG. Maybe you want to clean up that RNG, or maybe with your excess, are you going to be buying some of those? I don't want to do this. Oath Scam Orbs. Do you want to buy some of these Oath Scam Orbs, right? Because the the candy to value equation here doesn't make much sense. And let's go ahead, let's open that orb and see what we're gonna get here. All right, I mean, look, you can see I already have an extra 1,000, so I've been buying it because I'm gonna have a lot of extra candy. But let's see, I'd love to get old from this and just move on, but at the end of the day, it is kind of a scam, right? We got blue, we got 2 Diamond Sasquatch. That is gonna be a dupe. Now, let's be frank here. 50 diamonds, that's not nothing. Like, that is a free 1 diamond upgrade on a new character. If I get a couple more of those orbs, hey, that's a 2 diamond upgrade. Like, this is a decent enough way to get diamond direct promotion stuff, and maybe Oath. But it comes at the cost of like guaranteed Crimson gear and the Awakened ability materials. So I think this is kind of where you spend your surplus. I think that's kind of the safer option rather. And at the end of the day, like, if you're a big spender, you're probably gonna have extra candy. Do whatever the hell you want with it, right? What good is a 3 diamond Oath to you if you know you're not gonna have her at 7 stars for 6 more months? And by then she'll be in the store. You would have got some diamonds by then. You can direct promote her. I'd rather have promotions on Blade anyway. These other characters, they're great, but it would feel real bad to pull one for Venom, or to pull one for Sunspot, or Starneck, or Sunfire, or Scientist Supreme. She doesn't need it, but it'd be nice. It'd feel real bad, but you know what would feel real good? If you got it for Black Knight. If you saved those Dark Diamond promotions and got the jackpot and pulled Black Knight, that'd be kind of cool, right? Anyway, I just want to have this conversation with you guys. I'm getting asked a lot of questions just about this event and the store. So just to reiterate, make sure you're doing your 50 cores on the Blade campaign. That's going to make sure you get all your Thanos shards. Make sure you are, you know, getting your alliance together and getting that 4th box for the candies. And then if you want to prioritize like me, then you can go ahead and do that, where I'm going Blade Alt, Old Man Logan Special, Ares Special, Crimson Gear, and because I'm going to have leftovers, I still have 84,000, I'm going to be getting that Diamond Orb, but that's because I'm a psychopath. If I were to go ahead and open up my baby account instead, you'll see I'm getting the candy and I'm getting the Crimson Gear, because that is going to help me. So you still can't get that, but I'll buy this. Oh, there we go. This is perfect. That is going to help me get in and get out of Dark Dimension 7. Is that what I needed to get Red Hulk done? That might have been it. That might have been it. Where is he? Where's my forest? Oh, he's so close. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. But that's going to help me get the Crimson Gear I need to continue my journey with Mephisto and hopefully get him unlocked at some point. This event does seem kind of fun. It does seem pretty decent. And maybe I'll be able to use it to fix this mistake that I made. I just got a little antsy, guys. I had all the mutant gear and no tech gear or bio gear to bring Cabal. And I did something stupid. And now we're on attack 5 on the first node. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are enjoying the candy. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. But for now, please, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and have fun. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun. And I'll see you in the next one.